Well, Linux, I guess you could be worse. I guess you could be Marley. Who am I kidding? You are Marley. Stop it! Hey friends, how's it going? Marley and Me, the story of John Grogan and his dog, Marley. I'd watched the movie with Owen Wilson and Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, I'd watched that a while back. Recently, I saw the book at the thrift store and I picked it up. And I gave it a read, and I got about a quarter of the way through the book, thinking it's a novel, until I realized, wait a second, this is not a novel. Actually, these are real life stories. Didn't realize that from the film, but it also makes sense. Here's the thing: the book versus movie is basically reality versus Hollywood. I mean, you can see this from the very cover. Right, the cover of the book, Marley and Me, is Marley, and it's this beautifully, perfectly imperfect photo. The collar's too big, the dog's not the perfect cuteness, whereas the movie, the cover is completely blank white background, and you've got Marley, and he's a smaller, cuter little puppy, and everything's just perfectly trimmed and in place. And that's really the difference, the life authenticity of the book versus the Hollywood nature of the movie, if we're pitting them against each other. They both work well because they both are talking to life experience, but the book pulls it out a little bit more because it is so authentic. I think what is so endearing about the Marley story is the fact that so many of us had some family pet that we grew up with, that was with us throughout their entire life, and then eventually had to be put down, or they died, and you had to bury them in the backyard. Like, everyone kind of has that story. And so the real authenticity of it, telling this whole story of life with this dog and ending in such a way that a lot of people can relate to. I think that's what connected with the original article and what connected with the book and the movie. The biggest thing that I would say between book and movie, and like I said, it's the Hollywoodization, but the biggest change, because the movie really is a faithful adaptation, it's just a little bit Hollywood. But the biggest change is this searching for a job and just not being satisfied as a columnist. And that's never a struggle for Grogan in his book. He loves being a columnist. That is his dream job, and he's living it, and he kind of accidentally gives that up. But it wasn't in search for being the news anchor that he wanted to be, telling the hard-hitting news stories. And they also added in a whole friend character to help process this job that I kind of wish they would have let that go and just let it be more life being lived. There were some pretty crazy antics that they didn't get to, like the airport scene where he's trying to fly with Marley, and the crate that he has is too small, and Marley can't stand up and really turn around as airport regulation. And as he's talking to the attendant trying to get this sorted out, all of a sudden the frogs that they were bringing along with them escape, and they're running all over the place, and John's like, just excuse me for 1 minute. He's got 12 minutes before he needs to get onto that plane, sort of thing, and just the fun antics of all of that. And by the end, they get on the plane and the crickets get loose. Oh no. There were some of those stories that I wish the movie had a little bit more time to tell, and just didn't. I also know that there's a sequel, which is weird. This, of all movies, doesn't need a sequel. I remember seeing ads for
Marley and Me, The Puppy Years. Look for it on Blu-ray and DVD.
Yeah, I don't know if they took some of these stories and put them into later films or not, but that would be the one kind of disappointment. Overall, it's a really great movie. It's a really, really good book. Highly recommend either one. It's just a story about life being lived with a dog. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys today. If you've seen Marley and Me or read the book, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It helps. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Baby, I'm no filler, #1 great thriller. I'll give you the shivers, a box office killer. I'm some pop